from Seoul, Korea, and welcome to the GSL Codes. Tasteless back from the dead.
You are back, Tasteless.
I was sick yesterday. Thank you, Wolf, for subbing for me. Great work. You two are toasters. It's good to be back here. And we have a very interesting day today because we have 3 Protosses and 1 Terran.
That's right. A lot of PvPs and maybe a lot of PvTs incoming.
Do you realize we have pretty much never had a day quite like this? In some time, at least. I mean, 3 Terrans and 1 Protoss, yeah, I'm sure that's happened before. But
that happened yesterday.
Yeah, it could have been yesterday even, or
that was
maybe any other day of the week in GSL Codes. Now, we are going to be getting into this pretty soon here. Do remember to participate in our poll, which you can go to at GOMTV.net. It's a great way to interact with the show. And I'm always surprised by some of the results, not all of them, but some of them that we end up getting. Like, for instance, Supernova getting, I believe, under 5%.
Yeah.
And then just destroying his group and getting out so
He's
easily.
in a round of 8 now.
I know. It's pretty crazy. The weather in Seoul is beautiful today.
Yesterday it was rainy, and you were sick, and I thought it had something to do with it.
It is. When I come out, rainbows and sunshine.
The sky is sad when Tasteless is sick.
Right. So, what is our first match going to be?
MC
Mitchell?
against Maru.
Yeah, Maru MC. Should be pretty interesting. We just got back from MLG in New York City. It was a lot of fun.
So did MC, but he says he's not tired because jet lag doesn't affect him.
Well,
these young kids, I swear.
I know. Actually, I think when I think back to when I was traveling for esports when I was like 19 and 20, I guess I was actually fine as well.
Yeah.
All right, yesterday's results. I'm going to throw those up on screen for you now. As you can see, Parting and Taja, Parting just tearing through that group. They were the survivors. Marine King getting second at MLG in New York, not able to get any further here in the GSL Codes. Just a testament to how tough the GSL Codes really is. And the STC, unfortunately, going 0-2. But you know what? To be honest, that result doesn't shock me when compared to the rest of those 3 guys.
Definitely an underdog there. But Parting played like a god, Tasteless. It was a great group, a lot of fun. A great group to learn a lot about TVT, over-aggression, and PvT in.
Yeah, absolutely. And going on to today's matches that we have, again, sort of a special day here today since it's very Protoss heavy, and historically in GSL that never ever happened. So, here we go. MC, Maru, Oz, and Squirtle.
Pretty sick lineup right there.
Taking a closer look.
MC, what can I say about this guy? He's the biggest money winner in StarCraft II.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Maru, what can I say about this guy? He's the youngest player in Code S.
Yeah, I believe he is like 14.
Oz, what can I say about this guy? He's a great Protoss. Perhaps top 2 world. And Squirtle, what can I say about this guy? He just got second in IPL, and he's a badass.
And he's a Pokemon. All right, so we're getting deeper and deeper here in the GSL Codes to the point where we're really getting quality games.
Yes.
Not to say that round of 32 isn't good, but still.
Double wristband.
I know.
Oh, man.
Well, it's interesting. When you look at someone like Gomi who just uses the, like a towel or a washcloth over the mouse because his hands sweat. I've seen other pro gamers use other various tools. Huck or Marine King using the hot packs a lot.
Yep.
Because, of course, you need the blood circulating in your hands. You need your hands to be hot so you can feel exactly all the keys you're hitting. And it looks like, I'm sure the wrist guards there probably keep his hands warmer.
Or at least his wrist.
The wrist warmer.
Yeah.
Here's the cat's artosis. I'm pretty sure the blood from the wrist goes into the hand.
Or away from the hand, depending upon what type of...
Probably heats his entire body. If you look at it like that.
No, I guess you're right. In some small way.
He could tighten him up.
In some small way that can't be measured or felt. Tasteless, I guess you're probably right.
But he could squeeze the wristbands together. Fill his hands up with blood.
I guess you're right as well.
All right. So can our legendary GSL champion take on... Well, I guess I should say, can our youngest GSL player take on a GSL champion? The map is going to be Daybreak. And again, 1 Terran, 3 Protosses in the group, man. It's pretty crazy. Over here in the upper right, just returning from New York City in MLG, we have
SKMC.
And then usually pretty loud cheer, actually, in the audience for this guy.
Got people excited to see him play. One of the most famous players in StarCraft II. The biggest money winner, as said before. He's won an unrealistic amount of tournaments.
In the bottom left starting location in the blue, we have the only Terran player in this group. He is
Maru from.
Do we know where he got the ID Maru from?
I do not know.
I don't know.
Look at that streak.
Damn.
I think he uses those
What
wrist
with
guards to actually have his wrists on the edge of the table, which is really unhealthy. Don't play like that. That can cause carpal tunnel, as far as I know. You want to be level with your keyboard and mouse. You do not want to play from below.
Also, you always want to have your monitor high up so that it's like level with where your head is. You don't want it to be hunched over.
Yeah, that's true. Or you
Which actually I need to do with my monitor because I still haven't fixed that. But
oh wow, you're
that's
messing
actually
up.
so bad for you. If you have to like tilt your head down.
Well,
I'm gonna be like one of those guys in the Matrix with it hooked up to the ceiling.
oh wow,
There you
yeah,
go.
you just lay back in the chair.
But I can never see my hotkeys.
Well, hopefully you know where those are, Tasteless.
Yeah. Not with my hands at that angle. No, I don't.
You got to learn.
Yeah.
Got to learn brand new. All right, so, I mean, it's Daybreak, Tasteless. We see a lot of games on this map. Maybe the best map. I think Wolf and I decided this was the best map out for StarCraft II right now. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, it's not bad. I don't have a big here. Nah, yeah, this is actually a very good map. I guess if you compare it to some of the other maps we have that are good, but, you know, I think as time passes, too, we're going to get better and better maps.
Oh, certainly.
You know,
that's
even when we were playing on maps like Lost Temple, it was just like, you know, not quite as good.
Lost Temple is great for like 5 years.
One thing about this map is it's a solid one-on-one map, and it's not impossive. no, it's worked too well for 2-on-2, but it also you know, you get the third base reasonably well. It's far enough distance apart. I think one of the problems with most of the StarCraft II maps that we had initially is they were too tiny or architecturally like unsound.
That's true.
So yeah, this is definitely an improvement.
Well, with that said, we do have a fast expansion from Maru, just off of 1 Rax, whereas MC looks like he's going to go for a fast expansion off 1 gate. Pretty standard. That's how he likes to do it. But what he does afterwards is what will be interesting.
He's going for 4 barracks, Maru is, or 3 barracks, and the bunker at the entrance.
And that's going to be just a little bit tricky.
We're gonna wait, yeah, because the bunker would make you think that perhaps he's teching. Now we're gonna have to see. Okay, he does get 2 gases as well. Meanwhile, MC putting down a Nexus at the expansion.
Well, very standard so far. And MC is going to scout that, well, no, just the Marines at the ramp. So Maru not actually trying to trick it, just playing super safe. Saying, all right, I'm just going to make sure I have enough units that nothing bad's going to happen
I
here.
am surprised he didn't show the bunker.
Well, if he was going for a trick, I think he definitely would have. But it looks like this isn't for a trick. He thinks, oh, MC might do something crazy. I'm just going to be safe. Because, well, MC does sometimes do things that are crazy.
He may go up there and peek with the Stalker.
He's going to peek with that probe and
All right,
see
so
what's
he
going
sees
on.
the bunker now.
That is
Tech Lab
right.
on the way as well.
Now, MC doesn't have a lot of intel. Seeing just a bunker like that, he's going to have to think, okay, I better get out a really quick robo. So he's going to go ahead and go 3-gate robo, which is not the style that he uses the most, but it's a good one, and he does use it quite a bit as well.
Do you think the bunker could be used to force MC into go in for robo? Because when you see a bunker, you have to think of the possibility of Banshees.
Yeah, bunker on high ground, 100%. You have to go for that unless you're about to kill them. And he made a Nexus, which Maru can safely assume, because that's what Protoss is going to do on this map. And the bunker would counter kind of everything else MC would be doing. So it was a pretty sound strategical play. And, I mean, he even has his Stalkers placed in such a way to wait for Banshee. So he's not even out on the map waiting, you know, to see what's coming down that ramp. So right now, MC has been basically tricked in every single way by Maru. He has no idea that Maru has an expansion. He has no idea that Maru is doing a very standard 3 racks tech.
Yeah, this is pretty smart. He's basically in complete control of the way that MC is reacting. And the good thing for Maru in that sense is that then, since Maru is smart enough to know how the Protoss is going to respond, he can go ahead and try to counter whatever the response that MC is trying to guess counter what he's doing.
And MC isn't really the responsive type of Protoss that likes to get observers out to see what they're doing and then counter it. He likes more to do pressure and then counter, but in this case, he can't do that. So we're actually going to see the Marine Stim medevac timing from Maru here, where he goes up to actually push into MC, and MC is going to have to just counter it with a very normal set of units that he maybe doesn't have as often.
All right, looks like he's, at this point in time, read properly what's going on because he didn't get a ton of Stalkers here. And he will see, there's obviously a turret expansion, and medevacs and Vikings are going to be a possibility now with the reactor on the starport.
Yeah, and MC going to go ahead, double Forge and Twilight in response to that. So really his only weakness here is going to be when Maru actually pushes out. He's got to be very careful about that. Medevacs are on the way, and Maru should be pushing pretty quickly after those medevacs pop out. But with 2 observers, MC should be ready for where it's coming from. He just has to split his units correctly if Maru tries a drop plus attack.
This is a pretty smart response here from MC because there's no point going Colossus if you already see the reactor on the starport. You are already going to start at somewhat of a disadvantage because they can just go Vikings so easily. So he's just going to go for pure ground right now, pure tier 1 units. And meanwhile, Maru going to go ahead and expand. Maru actually playing this very well.
Yeah, this is just completely solid play from Maru. And, I mean, he's even getting a pretty quick second eBay. I like it a lot. MC getting 1-1 and charge right now. I don't really foresee Maru doing any serious damage to MC. All he has to do is hit reasonable force fields and keep an eye on this little group of units that Maru has out in the middle.
He can pick up the units of the medevacs, though, and hop out since it's mostly Zealot heavy. The Stalkers can't gun down the medevacs as easily. Looks like we have more medevacs, +1, and for both attack and army here for the Terran. And more gateways here for MC.
Well, we do have Temple Archives come down. He's going to take a 3rd base very soon here, most likely. I mean, if he stays on 2 base, then it means he wants to do like a charge law Archon timing. But that would be a little bit weird. This is really a good opportunity for him to go ahead, take a 3rd base. He has those observers out. He's done a good job of scouting with them. They have not died. And his production is about to pick up as well. So he should have enough units to cover all areas.
And he will be expanding now. Looks like Maru may try to come out here and apply a little bit of pressure. Where's the Stalker? Excuse me, the Zealots and the Sentries? Are they gonna be down there in time? He could force a cancel. Nope.
And it looks like he does not want to risk that right now.
Maru playing it safe.
Yeah, 1-1 upgrades are done for MC, whereas Maru doesn't have his upgrades
sick.
yet.
That was so good.
Yeah, nice scan.
Yeah. Actually, you can almost always scan that location outside of the Protoss's base when you push with the Terran army.
Yeah.
So that's where their observer is going to follow you to.
Definitely.
And then, yeah, it's actually a good move.
All right, he's moving up here now. He does have 5 medevacs, so that's a pretty scary army. His 1-1 is going to finish pretty quickly here, and he should wait for that before he really does anything too big because MC does have those 1-1 upgrades himself.
All right, he's going to go for a drop over here. There are some Zealots, but definitely not enough for the sheer multitude of units that are headed towards his base. And meanwhile, sending some units down to the bottom to distract. MC, this could do a ton of damage here.
MC in a lot of trouble. He's going after those 3 Marines, which really didn't matter. In the meantime, this huge drop is going to shred through so much.
Oh, he's going to go for the Robo now. He might be able to get the Nexus after this if he wants. Scans the ramp perfectly to see exactly when the army's going to get close to there.
And wow, that was an excellent drop so far, Tasis. And he's going to get out of there.
Jesus, Maru's good.
Yeah, that was a very nice move.
That was like so perfectly executed. Even the last few shots off before he picked up to the medevac.
And this isn't good for MC. I mean, that's pretty painful. To lose your Robo is annoying.
Remember,
lost mine time, he lost units.
Shot down the observer with the scan too.
Yeah, and that's that isn't how MC normally likes to get all of his intel. Just through observers sitting around. If he had done one of his more aggressive openings, he might have more map control, be out on the map a little bit himself, threatening attacks, and not had to deal with that quite as badly. But I mean, such is the way this game is turning out. Maru with that early game mind trick really putting MC on the ropes right now. He's already up by 26 supply. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He did get the factory, but that's small potatoes right now for this game. 2 more gases coming down here for our Protoss MC over here. Storm almost done.
That's right. Maru is getting another command center to get ready.
He did not remake the Robo, correct?
I do not believe he's remade it yet.
Okay, so that's That's not even a bad decision, but what he's saying is he can't afford to make the robot. He's going to be behind on stuff like Templars and everything else like that. But that does mean we want to keep an eye on MC and make sure that he doesn't lose any more observers, or he's going to be in the dark entirely for the rest of this game until he gets that tech back.
Well, right now, more command centers on the way. Ghosts on the way as well. Good timing on the Ghosts. Just a little bit late against the Storm, but as long as he doesn't do any engagements, he should be fine. And Maru's just kind of getting ready to take the map, I got to say.
Yeah, he's about to take his entire side of the map, basically. He's going to be on 5 bases pretty soon, getting Ghosts now. And I have to say, Maru's basically played a perfect game so far.
Yeah, personal cloaking on the way. So with that one observer out and no robotics, personal cloaking could be like a game winner where he cloaks 3 Ghosts, walks in, EMPs all the splash damage, all the spellcasting sentries, hits the Zealots when they're in a big clump, and then just attacks, and MC will, I mean, without splash damage, he's not going to beat this army.
All right, he'll probably go and get a planetary over there at the 4th base location. Oh, he's going to be careful with that observer. All right, he did not notice it and said scanning over here this entrance. And beautiful EMPs. Note the Templars are still in the back. This might be too much tear and everything. Sick dodge there.
More Ghosts are coming out right now, and not a lot of Storms. This is a very small army for MC.
A few Zealots over here at the expansion now.
Oh, man, that was a bad idea. He can't be doing that. Yeah, he is doing that little counterattack, but doesn't matter. He's got to make sure that he actually lives through this attack of Maru.
All right, we have a few more Templars over here. If he just runs back, he's trying to bait out the Storm there. Dodging an EMP. One more EMP is still a possibility. And that EMP does hit the Templars. More Templars are coming in here from the top.
Money Storm right there by MC. And Maru's going to have to back up and heal a bit.
That orbital's going to burn down pretty soon if he doesn't set an SCV to it.
Yeah, he's really going to
What's more important is that the Protoss is stuck on 3 base, and as you can see, Terran is going to be on 5 soon when he moves that orbital.
That's right. And
there's only 2 observers left for MC, by the way.
He actually only... Oh, yeah, he does have 2. Okay. I thought he only had 1 right now.
There's 1 north of the one we saw.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So. Well, Protoss is in a very, very difficult situation that's very hard to recover from because, as you can see, it's a maxed out Terran to 173 supply with the Protoss behind on bases. So there's not a lot Protoss can do but just sort of wait until he gets too caught up.
MC trying to run around with some Zealots for some harassment, but Maru's all over the place.
This is literally, I think, one of the most perfect Terran versus Protosses I've ever seen played for the Terran.
Yeah, Maru's playing...
explained, like, so...
Strategically, his moves have just been completely by the book and intelligent.
Yeah, I mean, it all just makes perfect sense when you watch.
He's playing a great game. And their upgrades are neck and neck right now. 3-3 going to finish for both of them right around the same time. Both players are maxed out now, but Maru in a better position. As you said, MC still on 3 bases, while Maru has been on 4 for a bit.
All right, now Cloak coming in here. Remember, there was a limit to the number of observers here. He could try to go for a scan. There he goes. Nope. When I said scan him, it's nice EMP now chasing him up the ramp. I don't think that a Protoss player can win from this position, Artosis. I just don't see it happening.
Well, we'll have to see what he does in this battle, because if he can kill this off, he'll have a chance, but these Ghosts doing huge amounts of damage.
All right, very nice sniping the Templars. And I only see 1 Templar to the upper right side of the screen.
Yeah, he has a few more to the north. And does he have enough for Storm, though? Some of them do not have enough for Storm right now. And luckily MC with an observer there, able to pick some off, and there we go. Storms, there they are.
I cannot believe how perfectly Maru's played this game. This is so actually insane.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, man. Look at this. All these medevacs against no splash damage.
This game's basically over. In fact, this game is over. There's no way that you can recover from this. 114 supply to 172.
He's doing a great
Nexus
job.
Close to death.
I mean, this Nexus, if it does fall, he's pretty dead. MC trying to do harassment, can't quite do it, because there's just way too much Terran everywhere, and the 3rd base gonna fall.
There we go. MC so outclassed right now. Maru looking like a champion in this game. Look at this. He knows he can leave now. He's already done the damage he needs to do.
Yeah, and that's the perfect choice, too. He needs to just back up and...
Yeah, there it is, GG.
He realizes,
MC assesses the situation and says, well, there's actually no way in hell I can win this now.
And
damn.
All of that happened off of the back of a bunker on top of a ramp. He played MC like a fiddle. I mean, that was It was really impressive. He forced MC into a build that MC does use from time to time, but would MC have chosen that build for that map? I say no. I say MC would have done something much more powerful.
Exactly.
Like a quicker third Nexus, like some sort of 6 gateway push. You know, just
the bunker, I think, was the starting point for controlling MC.
yeah, and as soon as he had MC not having some sort of economic lead or aggressive lead, then he played wonderfully from there. Maru with some amazing play against MC in this first game.
I love when we see these pro gamers actually just use these small little tweaks in their build to conceal enough information, because good players are always going to focus on what they see or what they don't see, and try to use that to discern exactly what's going on. He sees a bunker, he says, well, he could be going for Command Center 3 barracks, but normally when I see bunkers, that tells me they are probably going Banshee, probably going for some kind of tech.
Yeah.
So he says, well, I guess I have to get a robo. So suddenly we saw MC not do that, as you said, like maybe a 6 gate or some of the other stuff that he's done before. Really impressive by Maru. That literally was, coming from a Terran, one of the most perfect Terran versus Protoss I've seen. Even the right number of units to send to the third base to then pick up with the rest of his army to go there.
It was solid. I can't find really any flaws in the way he played that. It was just a wonderful
I
game.
see none.
Well, next map taste is going to be Metropolis. We'll have to see, can MC come back and win this one? Will Maru play some light mind games again? Because that wasn't like a heavy one.
No, that
was a light mind game.
It's not even like he had to cancel
It's not like the build that MC used was even necessarily bad. It just wasn't the optimal thing for MC style on that map.
All right, well, looks like it's going to be time to get game number 2 going. MC right now, a champion of GSL, getting completely outclassed by this young buck. Baby nerd, man.
This young buck.
This young buck.
This little Joey. Fresh out of his
Little
mommy's
Joey.
pouch.
All right. It's another one of these maps that takes place on top of the building, man. That's how big the buildings are going to be in the future.